Welcome to another session of Rapid Recovery with me, Rahul Huidram, and our recovery partner, Iodex Spray. Today is a lower body day, so before we begin, here is a quick reminder for you all to download the Cultfit app right now. But for now, let's begin with the warm-up. All right, we are on our mats now, and we're gonna go through the same process of getting your muscles warmed up, joints active, right? The first one is Inchworm. We are not new to this movement. It's just a very gradual process to get the movement going, right? So let's begin. Palms down, walk out into a high plank, walk back. All right, let's start now. You all follow along, 30 seconds. Go for it now. Slow and steady to begin. You can hit 4 to 5 movements, repeat it one more time, and at the end of that, you would have worked up a little bit of a sweat. All right, we're done with this. From here, what we're gonna do is Cobra Toe Touches. All right, palms down, drop your hips and your torso is upward, right? That's your Cobra position. From here, tuck your toes, push your hips up, touch your toes, back to Cobra. Touch your toes and back to Cobra. All right, are we good to do this? Let's begin in 3, 2, and 1. We are in that nice Cobra position. Touch, back to the Cobra, and touch. And just keep following this. Smooth, fluid. All right, keep at it, folks. Almost there. There you are. Okay, what do we have next? From here, we're gonna go to a movement called the yoga Plex. We've done this as well. It's just a nice rotation of your arm that we include. Okay, so we begin at the mountain position. Left leg forward, left arm rotate, back. Take your leg back, mountain, and repeat on the other side. Okay, are we ready? Let's go, guys. Mountain or down dog. Left leg forward. Rotate your arm. Back. Back to the down dog. This time the right leg forward. The right arm rotates. Back and forth. Okay. All right, last time onto the right side. And we should be good. Okay, there you are. From here, we're gonna do the lunge T-spine rotation. All right, so the right leg, I'm gonna keep forward, the back leg, I'm gonna rest the knee down, and I'm gonna extend my arms wide out, and then I'm gonna go the opposite way, and then I'm gonna switch and go the opposite way. Right? Let's do this. 3, 2, and 1. There you are. Good stuff. Keep your arms active, shoulders active, arms extended. A slight flex will do you good. And we are good. All right, the last one. Now this is amazing for your hip. And also, if you have any internal, external rotation issues with your hips, this is kind of your fix to go to, right? Especially the internal rotations. Okay, so frog pose means you're gonna keep your feet knees wider. All right, I'm gonna show this slightly angled, and you drop your elbows down. From here, take the left leg and rotate outward, which means your knee is coming in towards your hip, which becomes an internal rotation, but the ankle goes outward, right? So let's go quite slow and steady on this one in control. Let's go in 3, 2, and 1. I always struggle with the left side because I've had a surgery in the past been ages. And there's some amount of scar tissue there for sure because I didn't go through my rehab when I was supposed to at that moment in time. But yeah, I mean, this was like more than a decade ago. All right, we are done. All right, so that was the first round. Let's go through the entire series of movements for one more time and then we hit the static stretches. All right, so inchworm to begin with. Let's walk out. All right, inchworm, back, 30 seconds over here, right? Keep going. Excellent, excellent team, excellent. Come on, you're doing well. All right, we can squeeze one more walk out. There you are. Okay, from here, Cobra toe touch. Okay, so drop into the Cobra. Are we good? Let's go. Toe touch, back to the Cobra, and then the toe touch. Love these mobility drills. As soon as you wake up, you know, you can hit this mobility drill as well, right? The same series of floor, each movement. Do it a couple of times and you're set for the day. All right, yoga Plex now. Mountain, left leg forward, rotate your arm back. On the right. Okay, I forgot the mountain. It's all right, sometimes we miss a few things. Okay, let's do one on the left and one on the right. Okay, wow. Let's get into the lunge T spine rotation, all right? Right leg forward, arms extended. Left leg forward, arms flexed and strong. Keep that core nicely engaged. Brace it, all right? Yeah. One on the right, and then the last with the left, and you're done. Wow. The last movement. Let's get into that frog pose. Your ankles, right? Kind of down facing the floor. And let's go with the internal rotations. Now, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Key is to go slow, right? Excellent work, guys. Come on, come on, come on. Just a few more seconds to go. 1 rep on the left, and then 1 on the right. Whew. All right. How are we feeling? Oof. Nice warm up, nice mobility. We're feeling great. Now, back to the topic, right? There are a lot of myths surrounding fitness, and I would like to maybe, bust some myths in this session, right? So myth number 1, it's related to soreness. Now, soreness statement, right? Soreness is an indication that you've had a good workout. It's a myth. Now, it's not a good metric for you to measure your workout. So do not let lack of muscle soreness trick you into thinking that your workout was a waste. If you have been working out for quite some time and your muscles are conditioned and you're going through a nice routine, you may not feel that soreness, but still it means that you're progressing. All right. Myth number 2, the more effort you put, the faster you will see results. Now, this is not true at all. In fact, too much load, too many things, too many activities without recovery, without proper recovery, can actually backfire and hamper your progress, right? I will share one more myth, but before that, it's time for our IODEX spray tip of the day. Ankle pain or ankle sprain can happen to anyone. Even a simple twist can be extremely painful, especially when playing a sport or let's say just walking around, right? A little twist and it may just hamper so many things, right? Your activities. Now here's what you can do. A simple towel stretch. I'm gonna take this towel and demonstrate this, all right? So let's say I've got a little sprain on my left foot. So I'm gonna keep the towel on my midfoot, all right? And then I'm gonna do a little stretch over here, bring it close, flexion. I'm just gonna extend slowly, all right? So this is one of the ways. Another one is a simple heel raise, right? You can stand maybe in front of a wall, table, couch, hold that, and then stand up, right? Stand on your toes, raise your heels, hold it there for about 3 seconds, and then down. Good rehab to ensure that you build strength on the affected area. But of course, if the pain is extreme, and you can also apply topical sprays like the IODEX one, right? And it penetrates deep into the skin and works on the target area effectively. Okay, making sense? Now, let's get on with the static stretches. Let's keep the towel aside. The first one we have is a side lying quad stretch. Now, this is one of the simplest yet most effective way to recover or make sure that you get a good stretch on your quad. Very basic one as well. So I'm gonna lie down on my right side. I can keep my head rested as well. I'll take my left leg and bend it on the knee, but I'll ensure that my heels are close to my butt and I'm really stretching it out and feel that nice stretch over here. Okay, let's go guys. Very basic, very simple, but good work. 45 seconds here. Easy, ain't it? Okay. Let's ease into this. Almost there, guys. 5 more seconds now. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's switch. I'm gonna go on to the other side. They say one of the, well, the time started. So one of the, one when you're facing the camera, a must avoid for an athlete or somebody who's facing the camera is showing the back. So that's why I try to avoid doing that at all times. But yeah, sometimes when you're doing certain movements like the twisted cross, we'll have to face the other side. But yeah, I don't know if that made sense to you. But yeah, what's making sense is we're getting a good stretch on the right quad right now, and I'm feeling it. Good stuff. 5 more seconds. And we are good. Okay. Next one. Love this. Love this next one because it's going to deepen the stretch on your hips, your glutes, your ankle. Yeah, we call it the lizard pose. So take your left leg forward. You can drop that back knee down. Drop the elbows down if you can, right? And hold it here for 45 seconds. Are we ready? Let's go. How's that glute here on the left side? Feeling good here. The hip flexor behind. The ankle. You can also keep, let's say if you have a med ball, smaller one, you can use that as support. If not a med ball, just a cushion as well. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to the other side. Yeah, the right side is much easier for me. Hang in there, guys. Not too much of a discomfort, but ease into it. The idea is to just hold on for those 45 seconds, but in a good position. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, what do we have next? We've got the bound angle. All right. The more common name would be the butterfly stretch, right? I don't particularly enjoy this, but it's an absolutely must-have in your mobility and your stretches, right? So your feet together, but your knees out wide. Hold your feet and then try to bend forward, and you see that stretch on your groin. Okay, we're into it, guys. Some of you I know can really go forward and maybe even get the forehead close to the toes. Well, if you can, very good, and try to deepen that stretch and hang in there. For the rest of us lesser mortals, we're gonna stick with our range that our body allows and just challenge it a wee bit every now and then, right? 5 more seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now, we're going to focus on one side, the hamstrings, the adductors. So we're going to do a seated straddle, but on the left side. So I'll keep my legs much wider than shoulder width, all right? But I'm going to focus on my left leg here. So I'm going to lean forward and grab hold of my foot and stay here 45 seconds, and I'm going to move on the other side. Okay, let's go, guys. You can hold with both the hands. The non-working hand, you can keep it behind. You feel that nice stretch on the back of the leg. And because the other leg is also out, you feel that nice stretch on the inner thighs, running up to the medial head of your knee joint. Ten seconds. And let's go to the other side. All right. Keep at it, guys. Keep at it. Come on. Slow and steady. Seconds are ticking, but make every second count. Yeah. Last 15 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now, before we go on to the next few stretches and finish the session, last myth number 3, muscle damage. Is it a bad thing? No, it's not. A lot of people think muscle damage is a bad thing. It's not, because sometimes when there is micro tear on your muscles, trauma is needed to stimulate protein production and muscle growth, right? So I hope all these myth busters were good enough for you, and you've gained something out of it. So next time when you're working out, just keep an open mind to all of these pointers. All right, so let's go on and finish off today's stretches. We've got the figure 4 or the reverse pigeon stretch, and a couple others, and then we are done after that, right? Okay, so for the figure 4, Left knee is down, right leg goes above, and you grab the shin and you stay here, pull your knee towards you. That's it. 45 seconds, you can totally relax. Shut out any distractions. Close your eyes if you will, if you have to. Breathe. Relax. Okay, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go to the other side. Now, whenever we talk about relaxing, breathing, and reorienting, trying to stay calm, what we're trying to drive is a stress-free environment, right? Sometimes, every now and then, I think it is important for us to go through some amount of stress as well. Because once it could be work-related stress, some deadlines, targets. But then once you achieve that, the dopamine release that you get, and that is worth its weight, its weight in salt as well. The sweat, the hard work that you put in, it all makes sense. Okay, we'll switch now. Figure 4 done. Then we have the seated forward fold. So both legs together, extended forward, elongate your spine, breathe out, hold your toes, and stay there. Go for it. Yeah, imagine if things were very easy and you get in that happy hormones, the dopamine release without any stress. You need to work for that, right? I mean, I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, right? And this is one thing I picked up, that some amount of stress is actually good. Obviously, the environment, the ecosystem you're at, and how you control that stress, that is also important. And how you can handle that stress is also very important. But the controllable stress is definitely on. Let it come. You handle that, and then you feel happy, right? Okay, last one. Standing straddle. You're going to step off the mat for this. Feet wider than shoulder width. Push your hips back. Drop your hands. 45 seconds here. Okay, let's go. See, a lot of things that I talk about in my sessions, right? I mean, it makes sense to me, that's why I talk. It doesn't mean that everyone has to follow that, right? You have your own theory. Everybody has their own beliefs, right? So, if you feel that stress is not good, it's not good for you. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Oof. Feeling good. Now, that is the end of today's session, and I hope you're feeling good. We have many more such sessions on the Cultfit app, so all you gotta do is make sure you download the app right now. Now it's time for me to say goodbye. This is Rapid Recovery with our recovery partner IODEX, and I am Rahul Huidram saying goodbye to you folks.